Hey y'all, hey, it's Kelly and I'm so excited. It's Black History Month. In honor of Black History Month, I want to highlight grants that are specifically for HBCUs. Yes, only for HBCUs. As you can see, I'm representing my HBCU, VSU, with my blue and orange. Yes, shout out to VSU. I love it, I love it, I love it. Alright, so the first grant I want to share with you all is the FY 2020 Historic Preservation Fund HBCU grant. The awarding entity is the Department of Interior National Park Service. They released this grant opportunity announcement on grants.gov on January 26, 2021, and the deadline to apply is March 31st, 2021, 11:59 Eastern Time. So if you're located in Central Standard Time like I am, it doesn't matter. You need to submit the application 11:59 Eastern Time, or better yet, submit it before the deadline. That way you have time to go back and review your application and make any changes if needed prior to the deadline. So, the purpose of this grant is for HBCUs to repair or restore landmarks that are already in, keyword, they are already in the National Register for Historic Places. What's so great about this grant? There is a total of $10 million on the line for an HBCU to receive to repair or restore historic landmarks on HBCU campuses. The floor amount that HBCUs can request is $50,000. And when I say floor amount, I'm meaning the lowest amount possible to request in an application. And the ceiling amount is all the way up to $500,000. That is a lot of money. Again, there is money out there just for HBCUs, not any other institutions, strictly for HBCUs to repair and restore historic landmarks on HBCU campuses. I highly encourage all HBCUs to check it out, see what it's all about, and apply, because why not? Why not make the campuses better? And within the announcement, it states in black and white, the awarding entity is planning on to award grants to 24 HBCUs. Although the deadline is approaching quickly, March 31st, 2021, 11:59 Eastern Time, I encourage all my HBCUs to check this out because the awarding entity made it so easy to understand the application. It's only 26 pages long. They provide templates, worksheets with the content that needs to be provided in the application. It is so simple. It's like really one of the simplest applications I've ever seen. So again, I encourage all my HBCUs to apply to this grant. Now, if you are unsure if your HBCU has a landmark that is already listed in the National Register for Historic Places, it's okay. You can find the information on nps.gov website. They actually have a database there that's easy to download, whether it's an Excel document or a PDF file. But I actually downloaded the Excel document. I did a quick Control F search of Petersburg because VSU is located in Petersburg, Virginia. And I just wanted to know, like, hey, can Virginia State University apply to this grant? And sure enough, I did my control search and it yielded one result for an address located on VSU campus. So if you are just unsure if the HBCU is already in the National Register for Historic Places, definitely download the Excel database and do a Control F search of the city that your HBCU is located in. And you should get some results there. Now let's get into discussing about the evaluation criterion for this grant opportunity announcement. Evaluation criterion is typically in all federal funding announcements, but this particular announcement only has 5 evaluation criterion. Yes, only 5. Sometimes there's like in the double digits criterion. The awarding agency, like I mentioned before, they made it so easy, super easy for HBCUs to apply. Again, they provide templates and worksheets in the related documents tab in the announcement on grants.gov. So it's not like you have to search for anything. They have everything already there that you need to use to assist you in applying for the grant. Now, let's get back to the evaluation criterion. Like I said, the evaluation criterion is only 5, and I want to just quickly go through those. You can read more about each of those evaluation criterions directly within the grant opportunity announcement. Alrighty, so the 5 evaluation criterion are found on pages 16 through 17 of the opportunity announcement. I'm just going to share a little bit about each of the criterion. I have my handy dandy notes up. I look down, just give me some grades, okay? Criterion 1 is worth 20 points, and applicants must address this criterion to discuss the significance of the project's role in the HBCU experience or the significance as it relates to the National Register for Historic Places. In addition, the application must also address how the project will assist in the understanding, the recognition, and the preservation of the HBCU story. Criterion 2 must address the severity of the threat, meaning applicants must identify the current condition of the property, whether it's a landmark structure or a building. Applicants must address the current condition of the landmark or building and then discuss how it is threatened or endangered. In Criterion 3, applicants must address how the project will mitigate the threat that was just discussed in Criterion 2. So you must provide explanation how the project will substantially, not just a tiny bit, but substantially mitigate the threat as it relates to the danger or the condition of the current landmark or the building. Criterion 4 is the feasibility of the project to be completed within 2 to 3 years with the appropriate personnel and or consultants and a reasonable budget. And the last and final criterion of 5, applicants must address how the project aligns with DOI priorities. All right, all my HBCU good people, or anyone else out there that is viewing this video, share this information about this grant with an HBCU administrator that could help bring this opportunity to life. It is a very simple, straightforward application. I encourage all of my HBCUs to apply. I would love to hear your comments and your feedback about this video. If you have any questions about this particular grant announcement, leave me a comment below, or you can email me at thegrantconsultant@reachgrants.com. I will surely reply. Or if you just prefer contacting the national office instead, do so, because I actually sent an email to them. I had a question about some of the content, and I emailed that in the evening hours, and I quickly got a response the very next day. So they are very prompt in their response as it relates to questions for this particular grant. Again, this awarding entity is on point. They are doing their best to make sure that the application is easy to apply to, and also they are available to ask questions. But again, if you want to reach out to your girl Kelly, I'm here. I would love to just hear more about your project, any questions you may have, and if you would like for me to pose questions to the national office or answer any questions that you may have directly, I would love to help you. So again, email me at thegrantconsultant@reachgrants.com or just leave me a comment. Until then, good people, please like, share, and subscribe this YouTube video. I will be releasing more videos this month in honor of Black History Month for grants that are specifically for HBCUs. Shout out to VSU, you know. Peace.